What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping at the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I had to make sure the mic was on. Lord have mercy. Guys, I got a story for you. This story right here is out of Toledo, Ohio, and it's involving this lady right here. Her name is Shaniqua. They didn't say her last name, but she's from Toledo, Ohio, and I give this lady incredible respect, both as a woman and as a mother. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you this is because this woman made a hard decision, and that was to turn her kids in to police after they was caught on camera stealing the car. Their ages are 15 and 16 years old. Now, a lot of people are up for debate with this situation. There's more to the story, but I'm gonna talk about, I do these stories a lot, right? And I always say, oh, it falls on parenting. A lot of times you hear in the comment section, and rightfully so, when we looking at these videos and we making a judgment call with our opinion, we'll say, hey, this got something to do with the parenting. Where was the father at? So on and so forth. You don't know your kids out late at night? All type of stuff. You know where I'm going with this. But what about the parents that are out there that are doing all they can to give their kids a good life and make a example or give a blueprint of how to be, you know, moving forward, be productive as members of society, and they still don't get the picture? There are a lot of good parents out there with bad kids. You can have 5 children, hell, 2 of them be bad apples. It's just how it is. This woman tells you her story, and we'll come back and talk about it, because it's very hard to do what this woman did. And I want you guys to think about that. Take a look.
A mother recognizes her 2 sons in surveillance video allegedly stealing a car, so she called the police and turned them in.
Now, the mother telling 13 Action News she's upset and certainly doesn't condone this type of behavior. 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means is live with this crime and safety alert, all new at 5 tonight. Alexis.
The mother says that she understands what's happening on the streets of Toledo, and she's worried about her kids.
It just had me upset. It had me mad because I just know my boys. This is not what they do. You know what I'm saying? They being around wrong people, hanging around the wrong crowd, just being a follower.
When Shaniqua saw the boys in the video, she said she immediately recognized her 15 and 16-year-old sons. She said she called the Toledo Police Department.
If I would have just looked at that video and not say nothing, I would be feeling guilty just like any other mother out here that know their son out here doing stuff. So when I seen that video, yes, I messaged you and got on it, because as a mom, I'm on the right side.
With the help of multiple people on the streets, the owner of the car lot where the car was stolen tracked down the dark green Dodge Charger, backed into a garage at a vacant boarded up house on the 900 block of Norwood.
All right.
I got a locksmith coming to make me a key. I think I got a key to the door, but I don't have a key to the ignition.
That's it, all right.
Toledo police have charged the teens with receiving stolen property. Police are still looking for the boys. Shaniqua says she moved from Toledo to Columbus to keep her boys off the streets. She says her boys are runaways, and she has a message for her family in Toledo.
Y'all hiding them out, meaning everybody know what's going on. They all been on the news. Everybody is talking, to where instead of y'all, you know, protecting them, turn them into the police, and they doing what they doing, pulling out guns on people, still stealing cars. Like, it's not cool.
She's asking for family and friends to turn the kids into police.
I don't know what else more to do. I feel like I'd have called the police. I'd have tried to put these kids in programs, try to get these kids jobs. Like, I don't know what else more to do. I feel like I want the police to have my kids before somebody take my kids out.
That's the story, and it's a sad story at that, about what this woman is going through. And she's not the only one that's out there. But I mean, I got to be honest with you, man. I said this a while ago, and a lot of people say this on different platforms. YouTube, for one, it takes 2 people to raise a child. And a boy, you can get a boy to adulthood, but a lot of life lessons they have to come from their peers that are men. This is why a lot of kids fall in line, fall in trouble. As they start to grow and they start to outgrow their parents, like their female, the mother, you know, and they get big enough, you get to a point where you don't beat them. All you can do is talk. But after a while, if they hard head, that does what? Bounce off like a ball off of a wall. Said the family's hiding these kids right now. Family and friends are hiding them. They ran away, I guess, when she reported them. Brought them from Columbus, Ohio, living in Toledo. They doing the same stuff they was doing up there. That's the thing. You can take somebody out of an environment, but whatever's in them is in them at that time. Now, a lot of people are giving this woman flack. I don't think she deserves that. And I'm going to tell you why. She's trying to save her kids. If it means them showing them what's on the other side of that fence that they keep jumping back and forth over, so be it. But I mean, she says she on the right side. She don't want to have it to where her kids are getting killed in the street. She's doing what's feasible for her because they're not listening to her. Maybe they'll listen to somebody else. I can't fault her for wanting to deal with her kids on that level. Because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of us have kids out here that don't do what we, expect them to do and want to carve their own path, whether it's destructive or not. In no way, shape, or form do I blame this woman for anything that she's trying to do. But it's always somebody there that wants to jump in and defend those that do wrong. Said these kids been pulling guns on people, stealing cars, doing all kind of hooligan stuff, and there's still people out of love trying to stop them from persecution. They took this man's car, I don't know how much that car is worth, and put it in an abandoned place after stealing it. What was the purpose of stealing it if you want to take the car and then go sit it somewhere in filth? That car cost tens of thousands of dollars. You seen it was a black dude there. He robbed his own car. For what? 15 and 16 years old. Should be in school. Still planning their life. That's ahead of them. Instead of doing crazy stuff. Said they was following behind grown folks. I told you, the streets, people that are in the streets, misery love company. There are older men out here that will gladly take your kid and show them the wrong way to be as a human being and push them into a life of crime and have them as stunt dummies doing the stuff that they don't want to do or don't want to get caught by. They know what's out there. They veterans in the street. But they'll sacrifice you. I know a lot of people that was in jail when I was in there taking cases for older men because they didn't want to say nothing because they got this no snitching rule and the person then set them up and they can't even see in their own head they was used as a stunt double to carry out somebody else's devilishment. Streets will use you till they use you up. I seen that a long time ago and I learned from it. I learned which way to move and which way not to move, what paths to go down and which ones didn't. But you got to remember too, I had a grandfather that'll bust my ass. And I was told at a younger age, which I passed down to my kids, you will not do nothing that'll bring any type of heat to this house or have it to where I can't protect you and I got to go and get you out of jail or look at you in jail. It's not my thing. This is upsetting. And I know it's hard on her. For her to get on TV and talk like that and stuff, and I know a lot of people giving us, oh, she snitched on her own kids, and shut the fuck up. That sounds stupid. That sounds dumb. This woman is crying out because she wants her sons to do better. The longer they run, because they've been identified in the crime, guess what? The more time they're going to get. And whoever's harboring them is going to face some type of repercussions too. Makes no sense. Ain't nobody going to have pity on you as a young person because you can't get yourself right. Various times in your life, no matter who you are, somebody came to you with a good message or, the right way to be or a blueprint. And a lot of people were blinded because they were chasing something that means nothing at all. That car wasn't theirs. They get no value out of it. Sitting it in the thing, driving it at their leisure. Either way, man, this whole thing is heartbreaking. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.